Did you know that certain everyday foods might actually be helping cancer cells grow? Today, we're diving into the 10 worst foods that can feed cancer cells and why you should avoid them. Welcome back to Health Insights, where we bring you the latest health tips and insights. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Please note, the information provided in this video is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult your doctor for personalized guidance. 1. Sugary foods and drinks. First on our list are sugary foods and drinks. Did you know that sugar can actually feed cancer cells? When you consume sugar, your body releases insulin to help process it. However, high levels of insulin can promote inflammation and create an environment where cancer cells thrive. Studies have shown that high insulin levels can increase the growth of cancer cells and even help them spread. Sodas, candies, and pastries are some of the worst culprits. These sugary treats not only spike your blood sugar but also contribute to chronic inflammation, a known risk factor for cancer. By cutting down on sugary foods and opting for healthier alternatives, you can reduce your risk and support your overall health. Consider swapping these sugary options for natural, healthier alternatives like fresh fruit. Your body will thank you. 2. Processed meats. Next up, we have processed meats. These are meats that have been preserved by smoking, curing, or adding chemical preservatives. While they might be convenient and tasty, they're also linked to an increased risk of cancer, particularly colorectal cancer. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, and hot dogs contain nitrates and nitrites. These chemicals are used to preserve the meat and enhance its flavor. However, when we consume them, they can form cancer-causing compounds called nitrosamines in our bodies. Studies have consistently shown that regular consumption of processed meats can increase the risk of colorectal cancer. This is because the nitrates and preservatives in these meats can damage the lining of the gut, leading to the growth of cancer cells. To reduce your cancer risk, consider limiting your intake of processed meats. Instead, opt for fresh, unprocessed meats or plant-based protein sources. By making healthier choices, you can significantly lower your risk of cancer and improve your overall health. 3. Refined carbohydrates. Third on our list are refined carbohydrates. These are foods that have been stripped of their natural fiber, vitamins, and minerals, leaving behind a product that is quickly digested and absorbed by the body. This rapid digestion leads to spikes in blood sugar and insulin levels. When you consume refined carbs, such as white bread, white rice, and pastries, your blood sugar levels rise rapidly. This triggers a surge in insulin to help manage the glucose. However, consistently high levels of insulin can create an environment that promotes the growth of cancer cells. High insulin levels and increased blood sugar can lead to inflammation and may support the proliferation of cancer cells. This is why diets high in refined carbohydrates are often linked to a higher risk of various cancers. To minimize your risk, try to replace refined carbohydrates with whole grains and other complex carbs that are digested more slowly, keeping your blood sugar and insulin levels stable. Switching to whole grains and other unrefined carbs can help you maintain stable blood sugar levels and reduce your cancer risk. 4. Fried foods. Fourth on our list are fried foods. While these crispy delights might be hard to resist, they can pose a serious risk to your health due to the presence of a carcinogen called acrylamide. Acrylamide forms in starchy foods during high-temperature cooking methods, such as frying, baking, or roasting. This chemical has been linked to an increased risk of several types of cancer, including ovarian, pancreatic, and breast cancer. Common fried foods like French fries, fried chicken, and donuts are particularly high in acrylamide. The longer and hotter these foods are cooked, the more acrylamide is formed. To reduce your exposure to this harmful chemical, consider opting for cooking methods like baking or steaming instead of frying. Additionally, choosing whole foods and minimizing the consumption of fried snacks can significantly lower your cancer risk. By making these simple changes in your diet, you can enjoy delicious meals without the added risk of cancer. 5. Alcohol. Fifth on our list is alcohol. While moderate drinking is often considered socially acceptable, it's important to understand the significant risks associated with alcohol consumption, particularly its link to cancer. Studies have shown a clear correlation between alcohol consumption and an increased risk of several types of cancer, including liver, breast, and colorectal cancer. When you drink alcohol, your body metabolizes it into acetaldehyde, a toxic chemical that can damage DNA and proteins. Additionally, alcohol can increase levels of estrogen and other hormones associated with hormone receptor-positive breast cancer. It can also impair the body's ability to break down and absorb a variety of nutrients that may be associated with cancer risk, including vitamins A, C, D, E, and folate. Regular consumption of alcohol can also lead to liver cirrhosis, which is a known risk factor for liver cancer. The more you drink, the higher your risk becomes. To reduce your cancer risk, consider limiting your alcohol intake. Opt for non-alcoholic beverages or enjoy a glass of water with a slice of lemon or a splash of fruit juice as a refreshing alternative. Making mindful choices about alcohol consumption can significantly lower your cancer risk and contribute to better overall health. What are your favorite non-alcoholic drinks? Let us know in the comments below. 6. Artificial sweeteners. Sixth on our list are artificial sweeteners. These sugar substitutes are popular for those looking to reduce their calorie intake, but their safety has been a topic of controversy for many years. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame and saccharin are commonly used in diet sodas, sugar-free gum, and other low-calorie products. While they provide the sweetness without the calories, there are concerns about their potential link to cancer. Studies on artificial sweeteners have produced mixed results. Some animal studies have suggested a possible link between high consumption of certain artificial sweeteners and an increased risk of cancer. For instance, early studies on saccharin in the 1970s linked it to bladder cancer in rats, leading to public concern. However, human studies have not consistently shown a definitive link between artificial sweeteners and cancer. Regulatory agencies like the FDA and the European Food Safety Authority consider them safe for general consumption within established daily intake levels. Despite the lack of conclusive evidence, some health experts recommend limiting the use of artificial sweeteners and opting for natural sweeteners or whole foods instead. 7. Highly processed foods. Seventh on our list are highly processed foods. These foods are convenient and often tasty, but their additives, preservatives, and lack of essential nutrients can contribute to an increased cancer risk. Highly processed foods include items like fast food, prepackaged meals, and snacks. These products often contain a variety of additives and preservatives designed to enhance flavor, texture, and shelf life. However, many of these chemicals have been linked to cancer. Processed foods are typically high in unhealthy fats, sugars, and salt, but low in vital nutrients and fiber. This nutritional imbalance can lead to obesity, a major risk factor for several types of cancer, including breast, colorectal, and liver cancer. Moreover, some preservatives and additives, such as sodium nitrate and certain artificial colors, have been found to be carcinogenic in animal studies. While regulatory bodies consider them safe in small amounts, the cumulative effect of consuming these substances regularly can be harmful. To reduce your cancer risk, focus on eating whole, minimally processed foods. Preparing meals at home using fresh ingredients can help you avoid the harmful additives found in highly processed foods. By choosing whole, nutrient-dense foods over highly processed options, you can support your health and lower your risk of cancer. 8. Trans fats. Eighth on our list are trans fats. These harmful fats are found in many processed and fried foods, and they can have a devastating impact on your health, including increasing your risk of cancer. Trans fats are artificially created through a process called hydrogenation, which turns liquid oils into solid fats. This process is used to improve the texture and shelf life of foods, but it comes with serious health risks. Trans fats can disrupt the structure of cell membranes, leading to inflammation and promoting the development of cancer. These fats have been linked to an increased risk of breast, prostate, and colorectal cancer. Common sources of trans fats include margarine, baked goods like cookies and pastries, and many snack foods. These foods not only increase your cancer risk but also contribute to other health issues such as heart disease. To protect your health, it's essential to avoid foods that contain trans fats. Look for alternatives that use healthy fats such as olive oil or avocados, and focus on whole, unprocessed foods. Making mindful choices about the fats you consume can significantly reduce your cancer risk and improve your overall well-being. Ninth on our list is red meat. While it can be a good source of protein and essential nutrients, consuming red meat, especially when cooked at high temperatures, has been linked to an increased risk of cancer. Red meats like beef, pork, and lamb contain compounds that can become carcinogenic when cooked at high temperatures. Methods such as grilling, barbecuing, and pan-frying can cause the formation of heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, which have been shown to increase cancer risk. These chemicals can damage the DNA in our cells, leading to mutations that can trigger the development of cancer. Studies have linked high consumption of red meat to colorectal, pancreatic, and prostate cancer. In addition, red meat is high in saturated fat, which can contribute to obesity and increase the risk of cancers related to excess body weight. To reduce your cancer risk, consider moderating your intake of red meat and opting for healthier cooking methods like baking or steaming. Incorporating more plant-based proteins and lean meats like poultry can also make a significant difference. By making mindful choices about your protein sources and cooking methods, you can help protect yourself from cancer. Do you have any favorite plant-based or lean protein recipes? Share them in the comments below. 10th and final on our list are non-organic produce. While fruits and vegetables are essential for a balanced diet, consuming non-organic varieties can expose you to pesticides and other chemicals that may increase your risk of cancer. Non-organic farming often involves the use of synthetic pesticides and herbicides to protect crops from pests and weeds. These chemicals can leave residues on produce, which can be ingested when we consume them. Studies have suggested that prolonged exposure to pesticides may contribute to an increased risk of certain cancers, including leukemia, lymphoma, and breast cancer. These chemicals can disrupt hormone function, damage DNA, and even have carcinogenic properties. While regulatory bodies set limits on pesticide residues in food, choosing organic produce can reduce your exposure to these potentially harmful chemicals. Organic farming practices prohibit the use of synthetic pesticides and focus on natural methods to protect crops. Choosing organic fruits and vegetables can lower your pesticide intake and support sustainable agriculture. By opting for organic produce whenever possible, you can reduce your exposure to pesticides and support your overall health. So, to recap, the 10 worst foods that feed cancer cells are sugary foods and drinks, processed meats, refined carbs, fried foods, alcohol, artificial sweeteners, highly processed foods, trans fats, red meat, and non-organic produce. What do you think? Are there any foods you were surprised to see on the list? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more health tips.